thought I told you never to call me here.
Some of the things I love are photography, travel, skiing, and cuddling.
This is a very exciting time for my life because I'm just starting a new claims adjusting business.
I don't know, the type of girl that I'm looking for is one that's really attractive to me.
I like an attractive woman, someone who might look like Christy Brinkley or Jacqueline Smith.
I have a very strong sense of humor. I've read recently that everyone thinks they've got one, but my friends do agree that I do.
Might not appear it, but semi-crazy.
Kind of your typical research mathematician, I guess.
Walking down the street or just going out for letting me take pictures of her with my camera.
He's somebody that maybe even gets rough once in a while, you know, and
I'm a ham. I've been on Jeopardy.
I decided that I'm lonely.
But I'd love to go roller skating. Are you a little crazy?
Extremely high verbal skills.
Co-ed bubble bath sounds like a real fun idea I want to try out.
And whoever's ever with me has to like to do it too, or they're going to go nuts, because I'll drive you nuts.
I seek a person who is childlike.
somebody that'll embarrass you by ordering too much food or, you know, somebody like that.
I'm a nice fellow. I don't know.
I'm particularly attracted to black women and women of different races. So if you like me, give me a call.
Basically, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
Right about the shoe. The shoe was not the same in the picture shown in court as the shoe pulled from the evidence bag by Trooper Bukake.
You mentioned when you were at the hospital, there was a sneaker? One?
Yes.
Bukake!
Good evening, friends. Okay, Connor McManus. I see you, dude. Okay. And shout out to Oasis Cat too, who does Oasis Cat, if you guys don't know, is responsible for the Listen to the Glare baby video. But yeah, I made like an AI song. Like it wasn't like I didn't even suggest lyrics. They were just like, give us some fucking reason, you know, something to make. That's how AI works. They're like, give me something to make something with, you know? And I was like, all right, well, I was right about the fucking shoe, and Chupa Bukaki sucks or something like that. And it made that. And so I sent it to Connor, and he made something before with it, but I guess he revised it or made something new. Yeah. Focus group. I just focus group that, I guess. Some people aren't ready for it, but I feel like I am. I'm just gonna keep playing it. So I thought it was great. I enjoyed that because I do like really good metal from time to time, and I was impressed that AI could do that. It's a different song. That's why. Okay, different song. Okay, so I have nothing to do with this one because I was told that this was a collab, but it was not a collab. This was all Connor. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you, Connor McManus. It was a long time ago. And yeah, I'm not going to recognize a song that I had a computer make for me. So it's a different song. Cool. Excellent. All right. Good to know. I did it. Really? No. Wait. Didn't I send that? I don't know. Okay, so it was the metal song that I sent you. All right, cool. All right, then it was. What's up, Nurse Kim? What's up, Scott Messerschmidt? What's up? Ray from Dallas, my man. Really great to see you. And that also reminds me, man. Last night, Rat House Media, Danny and friends did a really nice like appreciation stream for me. Nobody's ever done an appreciation stream for me ever. So I really didn't know how to really drink it in. I watched bits and pieces of it. I felt weird going in the chat. But I was watching and I did appreciate what I did see, but some of it, because I'm just fucking weird, I was like, man, this is just a bunch of people saying nice things, man. Like I can't handle this. Because I'm just not used to that. But it was really, really cool of them to do that and really nice. And thank you guys for that. Really, I mean that. It was really like everybody in the chat were saying so many nice things. And I'm gonna get choked up thinking about it. That was really awesome. Like really awesome. Thank you for that. So I I honestly listen, I don't know what I'm going to talk about necessarily tonight. I figure we'll just go over some stuff that's been going on. I was actually going to go over that Celebrate video, that Ian Whiffen thing that Melanie just went over, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So if I do go over it, it won't necessarily be reaction, because what I saw was like, what am I looking at? And watching Melanie react to it was really like, it was very, I was living vicariously through her because we were completely on the same page as far as our opinions. Because I was just like, and it was just verifying everything that I've been saying so long. Like these people are, they by doing what they did, they absolutely were risking like so many convictions being possibly overturned. And it was just nice to hear an attorney say that and say it with such conviction, because Melanie was mad, dude. Like I was watching Mel, man. She was mad, dude. And I was sitting there going, wow, dude, this is just crazy. Because they were like tripling down. You know what I'm saying? Just tripling down. It was crazy. And I can't get over how Melody said retarded. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. We're slowly bringing Mel into the dark side. We're doing it. Yeah, so I really as normally I really don't have a plan here. Like, I mean, I see there's all these other channels that are doing like 2-3 streams a day, which I imagine is just like for, you know, to increase engagement or something. I've been doing this 6 years. I still don't even fucking know how this shit works. I still don't even know how this shit works. So but I will, but the thing is like I've learned recently that I could just go live and not have any fucking clue what we're going to talk about, and then we end up finding something, even if it turns out to be just like body cam footage videos. That shit never gets old to me. I could just watch those things all day and just binge them and talk shit through them. So and then of course there's always opening up the phone lines, and that always 99% of the time turns out great. So like now what I thought about doing, you know, what I thought about doing was possibly going over the latest thing that Aiden's talking about, one of Aiden's latest articles, because this is his take on, and we're going to hear Aiden talking about this later tonight, I think. But I'm interested in his take on the reason why Karen's phones are being fucked with now all of a sudden. Or why the hearing was taking place. So, and like I said, he's going to go over this tonight. This is just going to be my take on it. Because we talked about this shit. Like, when we went over this hearing, I was just dumbfounded as to what I was looking at. I was like, it was just a shit bomb is what it felt like. A big shit bomb. Like, now all of a sudden they're hell bent on Karen Read's tech, and they want to use it to implicate Turtle Boy more, I'm sure. And like, I think that's really what's on their mind. I don't think it's so much, oh, well, we want to get Karen on something. We want to get anything in her phone that would look like, and if she gets fucking implicated in the process, then so be it. Even better. That's how they're looking at it, I think. Because I mean, there's no other reason why, you know, at this point, as how desperate they are. And I mean, I just, you guys know that I have completely and totally dismissed any notion of even ever subscribing to Coincidence since following the Karen Read stuff, and then of course the Turtle Boy stuff. There's just no yeah, I just don't subscribe to Coincidence when it comes to this shit anymore. And I never really did. And I honestly try to live my life that way generally, that I don't subscribe to Coincidence. I truly honestly believe, and I don't want to go on a spiritual tangent here. I'll stay on task, I promise. But just to give you an idea of how strongly I feel about that. I think that the best thing that I ever did for myself was believe in something bigger than myself that is still only theory. And how sure of it can I become of it? And just being open to that, and still not being able to dismiss my critical mind that I've always had when it came to thinking of things spiritually. But pretty much submitting myself to the idea that something could be bigger than me, and why not live my life as though there is, you know? And finding things in the world that are bigger than you, and, you know, like justice for innocent people, things like that. You know, being against corruption, fighting for your God-given freedom of speech, like things that I've taken on that have been, that I never saw the day that I would really take on. And having that in this case, obtaining that in this case, with all of those different things and how connected they all are, is a hell of a learning experience for someone like myself. I promise you that. So there's nothing in that dude that I'm describing to you now that thinks that everything that happened at that hearing, why that hearing happened, and Judge Krupp on top of it now being on it at that hearing is, dude, come on. Like, I just don't buy it. I don't buy that. That's just, oh, that's the law, that's how it works. No, I do not accept this. But at the same time, what is there to be done about it? You know? So, other than use your voice, talk about it, that's all you can do, you know? For now. But that's all you could really do. Let me go ahead and see. Now, this is a whole nother thing. The Natalie aspect is an aspect that I have not much touched on. And that was a long time ago. I do remember going over the Tully interview with her. I remember going over that and being like, what the fuck am I reading right now? Like, I remember feeling as a newcomer to this case that it was extremely telling that Brian Tully would fly on the Massachusetts taxpayer dollar all the way to LA to interview someone in hopes to implicate two innocent people. I just, and the whole thing, all it told me was that Natalie wanted control over Aiden's PR and wanted credit for it on a monetary level and on a name level. So yeah, like none of this shit is all coincidence, dude. There's no fucking way. And we're only talking about a very, like, I don't mean forget, just keep in mind that there's literally everything else in the Karen Read case that is supposed to be just spoon-fed to you as coincidence. The other stuff in Turtle Boy's case that is supposed to be food spent to you as coincidence. The stuff intertwining the Turtle Boy and the Karen Read case that are supposed to be spoon-fed to you as coincidence. When it comes to the investigators, when it comes to, I mean, it's just all there. But forget that for a second and just think about just this one scenario, this one thing, this one subject, this one topic that we are all talking about right now, which is the hearing that just took place. Natalie, Tully, Karen Reed having a new criminal attorney and sucking. And at least at that hearing, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, dude. Like, you know, all I can honestly say, the correct way to put that is I just wasn't impressed with what I saw. My first impression, it wasn't very impressive, is all I'm saying. And that means shit because who the fuck am I? Glare Institute of Law and stuff is only so prestigious, folks. So I don't expect that to mean shit to anybody. But who knows if he's a great lawyer? He could be, you know. Karen has had a great track record of bringing people onto her team and her decisions to bring people onto her team. She's done great with that so far. So why doubt her now? So it was just that one thing. And then add to all those other things I just named, Judge Krupp overseeing that hearing, being completely dismissive of Karen's attorney, and kind of to Bradle too, and seemed to be pampering Cosgrove. So all right, so let's see here. This is crazy because this girl with sunglasses looks like a really good friend of mine's sister, and she's a friend too. She's really nice. But I don't think this person is very nice. So this is the Canton cover-up, part 535. Commonwealth won't return Karen Reed's phone due to college friend Natalie. I don't know how to say her name, so I'm not even going to try. Betrayal. And I remember when this happened too. An article by Aiden Carney. During yesterday's Bus Stop Live, I became aware that there were a lot of newer Free Karen Reed supporters who don't know who Natalie the German is. Good point. Yeah, that's true. And the role that she played in the recent court hearing in which Karen Reed attempted to get her cell phone back from Special Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. There are a lot of douchebags who get dragged in this story, but Natalie doesn't get dragged nearly enough. In fact, I would argue that she is one of the top 5 biggest pieces of shit in this entire affair. Aiden capitalized pieces of shit, biggest pieces of shit. He capitalized it like it was the title of a book. I first wrote about Natalie Burschneider, Week. I see what I mean. I was trying to avoid fucking doing that. In November of 2023, just call her Natalie the German. Natalie first reached out to me through an intermediary on the evening of April 17th, 2023, after I made a Facebook and Twitter post announcing that I was writing a groundbreaking article on the murder of John O'Keefe. She presented herself as a close friend of Karen Reed's from Bentley University, who knew everything about the case and was working to spread the word that her friend Karen had been framed. I wanted to do whatever I could to get the word out that Karen Reed was innocent, because the lack of news coverage about this cover-up was mind-boggling, and I already had the platform to fix that. So I guess there's a screenshot here of Jen Altman. Do you know who Turtle Boy is? I guess talking to Natalie, most likely. I'm guessing. Altman and Natalie. Do you know who Turtle Boy is? He has a blog coming out about Karen in this case. Do you have any pictures of Jennifer McCabe and her sister? I am working on perhaps the craziest story. Maybe this is just this. Maybe this is, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Natalie and Altman. She shares this not a tweet. It's looks like a Facebook post. I am currently working on perhaps the craziest story I've ever written involving a Boston cop possibly being involved in murdering another cop, followed by an elaborate cover-up designed to frame the murdered cop's girlfriend. Not sure when it will be out, but my jaw is currently on the floor. Put you in touch with them. A lot will happen today. Thank you so much for putting us in touch with Turtle. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Natalie and Jennifer Altman here in a group text. Natalie, I'm getting you in touch with Aiden Carney, who is Turtle Boy. He's doing a blog on Karen and the whole cover-up. He's the best investigative journalist anywhere. Thought it would be good to connect you two since you're so close with Karen. Hi, Altman. Thank you for putting us in touch. Let me ask Karen for her blessings. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I would love to get the word out about this. I understand there has been some coverage, but this should be the biggest story in the news, and Karen should be immediately exonerated. Okay. So it's pretty important to give true context to this text thread right here, because this text thread right here, what it's doing, it is showing you those receipts right there are exactly that. Receipts proving that the only interest that Aiden Carney and possibly even Jennifer Altman too, but clearly the only interest that they seem to have here was that Natalie was a go-between between Aiden and Karen Read. Natalie was needed, or at least there was the appearance that she was needed, in order to be in contact with Karen Read. That's the only thing they needed her for. At least that's what they're showing here in this text thread. And they're pretty like candid about this. They're not beating around the bush. They're not saying, "Oh, I'm promising you this and I'm promising you that." They're just going, "Hey, listen, we hear that you can get in touch with Karen and I am appalled by this story, and I would love a chance to talk to Karen about this because I have the platform to really put this shit out there, and it doesn't make sense that mainstream media is not doing it. So I'd be happy to be the one to do that." This is what Aiden is trying to use Natalie to get him to do. And using sounds harsh, but I don't think it would be something that Turtle Boy would probably deny, simply because it's apparent. It's not sugar-coated here. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to mislead her in any way. He's not playing her. He's not buttering her up. He's simply saying, you are a friend of hers, and I would love to get in touch with her, and you seem like the person I could utilize to get that to happen. I mean, and the only reason I'm painting this picture right now, and I feel it's necessary to do so, is to really understand how it gets further down, because my memory is becoming refreshed. My memory is becoming refreshed slightly, but I remember thinking how crazy this woman was, because I remember reading something like this that made me go, okay, this woman was promised nothing. What's her problem? So it goes on to say, that evening I wrote the story. I didn't skip anything, did I? I don't think so. Yeah, it was just these. Okay. That evening, as I wrote the story, I got most of the information I needed from the 94-page affidavit Alan Jackson filed on April 12, 2023. Natalie did send me pictures of various McAlberts and filled in some holes for me. Hi. As the case involved a lot of names and dates, Natalie spoke to me as if she was writing the messages herself and knew everything about the case. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Natalie and Jennifer, again, This is Natalie saying the very first hearing when I got home, when I get home, I'll find photos on their Facebooks. Just wait, guys. Major news coming very soon. I'd be very happy to break this. I run Turtle Boy Daily News. So here's Natalie with some photographs. Okay. Photo and video editing app, sharing platform. Okay, whatever that is. Here's some pictures of some McAlberts. Natalie says, hey guys, without me saying too much, it is very unwise to assume this wasn't planned. The defense has more bombshells. Teaching John a lesson was the plan at a minimum. Altman, let's lay low for a bit until the next bombshell. Okay, so now she is 007. But Natalie was just a useful idiot who wanted to involve herself in the story by volunteering to pass messages from Karen to me and vice versa. She had no boundaries, wanted to talk to me all the time, and was obsessed with being involved in a documentary on the case. Karen and I started speaking directly later in May of 2023, which made Natalie useless. Eventually, Natalie got on Karen's nerves, and Karen told her she needed some space. Oh, my God. Yes, this is exactly how I remember it going. And so Natalie sends, hold on a second. I mean, wait a second here, people. We've got to do it.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad. How dare
you? Thank you, Ask Bob, and thank you. Hey, it's me, as always. Tons of fun. 911. See, if you say 9/11, you say it wrong because it's supposed to rhyme. Tons of fun. 911. So don't misread that in the chat, people. Imagine reading out to a Bulldog reporter to get the word out and then getting mad when they do what beasts do. Right. But he didn't even do anything beast-like. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even do shit beast-like, which is really funny to me. Like, this is her at this point. She's going, I need to cool off communicating with you constantly. And this is in quotation. So this is Natalie showing a screenshot or a copy and paste to Aiden, which is from Karen to Natalie. So Natalie's now sharing with Aiden what Karen said to her. I need to cool off communicating with you constantly. I begged you last night to give me the night to unplug. And then I get literally a dozen more texts about this documentary and how suddenly the producer is contacting you and you've inserted yourself into it. This is the exact opposite of what I asked you to do to help me out last night. I needed a break because I had an insane day and needed rest and to try to clear my head and calm myself down. You proceed to blow up my phone until close to midnight. This keeps happening and I am incredibly bothered by it. Same thing with negative comments that I beg people not to send me. You still had to send me stuff. Please give it a rest. Please do not reach out until I contact you again. Karen. Wow. That couldn't be any more clear. Yikes. And then she's like, I sent her like 6 texts. Why is everyone such an asshole? So Turtle Boy goes on to say, Natalie didn't like this. She would vent to me about Karen and wanted me to intervene in their relationship, which I told her I wasn't going to do because I'm not a therapist. She hinted that she was going to do something crazy by saying it's showtime, folks. Why does everyone do that? Like, I feel like I have to like speak my mind on this because I've seen this like close to, if not a dozen fucking times since I've started covering the Karen Read case, and everyone seems to have the same fucking meltdown. And they go, I'm going to expose Karen. Karen's going to get exposed. I've got the goods on her. Everyone fucking does this. Like, I could go down the names, but do I need to? Everyone in this fucking chat knows who. Everyone needs it. There's no need to even say them in the chat. But god damn it, dude. How many fucking people have we heard do this? I'm going to expose Karen. Okay? Expose what? Like, and that's not a challenge. I'm just saying you sound dumb. You know what I mean? Like, you sound dumb. Just because what? She did something you don't like. Like, why not just be like, all right, man, I got my opinion and that's it. But I'm going to expose this person. It's just so fucking crazy. It sounds crazy. You sound crazy when you do that. And there's been so many. And then there's never anything to expose, like, shut up. Shut up. It's just so silly. And like, yeah, I mean, it's always this person, like people of this nature. Why do you think Aiden, and again, I don't want to speak for him, but I'm just speculating, if just trying to put myself in his shoes here. And, when dealing with somebody like that, dude, it's like, all right, I imagine he's a journalist. He's going to have, if this is his only fucking channel to go through to get word of mouth from the very subject of the person of the story that he's covering, I mean, all right, it sucks, but I'll fucking take it. But I see you. Like, I see exactly what your fucking motives are right from the get. Okay, you need to be the middle person, right? Between me and this person. Like, what is the problem? Because the only thing that it shows of you, there's no safety for Karen and guaranteed there. There's no excuse other than, hey, I want something out of this. I'm not going to be left out in the cold. I want something out of this. That's the only purpose somebody like that would have served them if they are demanding to be the middle person between two people conversing. Unless the other person's just being fucking childish and being like, I don't want to talk to that person. You talk to them for me. And so she's got Aiden by the balls because Karen's the only one that could be like, you know what? Because if Aiden goes, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want to deal with you no more. Then he cuts off any contact with Karen. And that's it. But if Karen goes, fuck you, I don't want to deal with you anymore, she could just be like, yo, I just told this bitch to go fuck off. I don't want to deal with her no more. So any questions you got, if I can answer them, I'll answer them. You know what I mean? And that is exactly what seems to be taking place right here. Karen Read got totally fucking, she just wanted to be involved. She thought she was in this circle of top secret information, and she like was getting off on that shit. Dude, I can't even relate to that, dude. I don't have a journalistic fucking bone in my body, dude. I can't relate to that shit. I'm the guy that goes, la, 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 should I be hearing that? I I'm that guy, dude. I don't understand that mentality. I mean, I understand it in theory. Like, I get that the motive is clearly, I want to be recognized for something and I want my piece of the pie of all of this shit somehow, just by association. So I'm going to force myself into this association and manipulate my way into this association every chance I can get so that you won't forget me when there's scraps to be thrown. Because that's what that boils down to. that behavior, and Karen could smell it right out of the gate. Aiden could smell it right out of the gate. And that's what this boils down to. And in her interview with Tully, she confirms it. Because all she wants to talk about is this fucking documentary. And Aiden management. And bullshit like that. And then here she goes, defending herself to Aiden about what Karen just told her. And she's venting, you know, which I don't even like to use that word. Anybody who knows me for a while knows that I like to say that venting is just a fucking bullshit word designed to excuse complaining. Like, if you just say you're complaining, you know what I mean? No, I'm not complaining. I'm venting. No, man. It's fucking complaining, dude. Like, it's just complaining. And we're human. We all do it sometimes. But, you know, just get annoyed when, like, we just catch on to these excuses and then just adopt them. And then we're all like, since we all have adopted these excuses, then it's what it is. It makes it a thing. So, no, it's not complaining. It's venting. No, man. It's complaining. You're complaining. It's okay. It's okay. So here she is complaining to Aiden about what Karen just said to her. And she says, I sent her like 6 texts. Why is everyone such an asshole? Here, I help everyone. God. I didn't insert myself. Yeah, you did. All I did was ask a client who's a 5-time Emmy winner in her opinion. And she said all is good. So I was just reporting back to Karen. I got to read that one more time. This is really adorable. This whole thing is just someone. This is someone. Not only are they in their mind in real time as you're reading that, like, not only are they making excuses for themselves while realizing, like, they're realizing that they acted like an asshole because Karen's text couldn't have been more clear. That's one of those wake you up texts right there. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those, oye, ¿qué te pasa? And you got, okay. That's what that was. I mean, it was like a professional hit. So, like, what's happening here is she doesn't even give herself time to be mad about it and think about it. She's reacting to it to Aiden as if Aiden's the first guy that's going to give a fuck about how she feels about that. I find that very funny. Like, as if that's the case. Like, all Aiden wants to know is, okay, is she still going to talk to me, though? Like, that's all he gives a fuck about. You know what I mean? And he has been pretty candid about this and trying not to be rude about it, because this is also a person, as you can see in this text right here, and the nature of it, as I'm explaining to you, my observation of the nature of it, is she is someone who cannot face her own shit. Totally incapable of any accountability whatsoever. Totally incapable of self-awareness. And we're watching the process of the solidified lack of self-awareness in this text. It's fascinating to me. I love seeing people behave like this, because I just love to break it down. Because look, she's like, because remember, she is reacting and thinking out loud, but the fascinating shit is she's doing it to Aiden, but texting it at the same time. So her fingers are going just as fast as her fucking brain is going. And it's just, her fingers are acting as though her mouth would in that situation if somebody was right in front of her. She's totally dismissing the advantage of the technology of texting. Texting allows you to think for a second and be like, let me type this, oh shit, I'm already saying this. Backtrack, boom, boom. Okay, they're seeing bubbles, but that's all good. Doesn't matter. It looks like I'm just typing, right? Backtrack. I'm not going to say that. I'll say this. That sounds better. Well, maybe no. Okay, hold on. But you act totally, completely dismissing this wonderful advantage that is designed for people like her. People who are completely full of shit. That's what that is for. People who are like, better not say that. Oh, shit. Okay. That is totally what that's designed for. And she's dismissing how great of an advantage this is because she is so desperate to complain to another human being while thinking out loud without actually having any self-awareness whatsoever. But you can tell that the self-awareness is trying to push through. I'll explain. I sent her like 6 texts. Why is everyone such an asshole? And then she's thinking, actually, am I the asshole? No, I'm not. Then she types, here I help everyone. So I'm filling in the blanks. Here, I'll make it large here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay? I'm filling in the blanks. Okay? She says, I sent her like 6 texts. Why is everyone such an asshole? Notice that she says everyone. Not is she such an asshole. Why is everyone such an asshole? Which implies she's the type of person that goes, me, why the world? Why does the universe hate me? Why is this happening to me? And there's always something somebody has a conscience. Everyone has a conscience to some degree. The question is how disciplined are you to actually listen to it? That is the question. That's the spectrum between people like this and people like the person I strive to be. And I fail, but I strive. So this is and I have been this person. Okay? So this person is like entry level, novice. Isn't novice beginner? Yeah, novice is beginner. Okay, just making sure. Totally. Like not even, she hasn't even walked into the dojo with questions. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't even walked into the Clara dojo with questions. She hasn't even done this. So here she says like this, watch. I'll fill in between what she says with her thoughts as I speculate they are. I sent her like 6 texts. Why is everyone such an asshole? So me, the universe is always against me, blah, blah, blah. Why is everyone such an asshole? Then she thinks to herself, but isn't it happened so fast she isn't aware of it? She thinks to herself, am I the asshole? This is unavoidable. Every conscience does this. It's just the question is, how disciplined is she to actually listen to it, right? Why is everyone such an asshole? Am I the asshole? Then she types, here I help everyone, excusing and going, no, I'm not the asshole. This is her totally rationalizing that she could not be the asshole because here she helps everyone. I didn't insert myself. She is already just defensively denying. Things that are what Karen Reed said to her are flowing through her, and she's trying to justify. I didn't insert myself, which tells me that now the next line she says, all I did was ask a client who's a 5-time Emmy winner in her opinion. Oh, no. Who's a 5-time Emmy winner, what her opinion was of the case. So this is saying a lot. Again, not at all taking advantage of the technology, of the advantages that the technology of texting has to offer. because she doesn't think before she says what she says. And this is a very, very, very strong indication of a lack of self-awareness, because she's being accused of inserting herself. That means that she must have a motive, and she can't even hide her motive. She asked a woman who is being falsely accused and of yet has no support other than her family and her attorneys. There's no public support yet for Karen Read during these text messages taking place. Aidan Carney is now trying to make that happen. This is him trying to facilitate this happening. This is very, very fascinating. This is the time frame in which this is taking place. That's the part of the timeline this is. Karen Read has no public support yet. Okay? So Karen Read is shitting herself constantly. Okay? She is constantly scared. She is constantly afraid because she is faced with, now she still doesn't even know whether she should have faith in her attorneys or not. All she has is her family support right now. So this is what's fascinating to me. And this person just told this person that I don't understand. Like, you seem to want to insert yourself in everything. I need space. I need time. I need a second here. And you're texting me with this bullshit. And she's justifying it as if this person being a 5-time Emmy winner means jack shit in Karen Read's certain situation at that time. It might mean something now that she's been acquitted and she's looking at movie deals and shit like that. That might be something, but look at how far down the road we are. This is like 3 years later, dude. Where it might be a subject that you might bring up now with her is, what does a 5-time Emmy winner think of your case? Who gives a fuck at that point in time what a 5-time Emmy winner thinks of her case? Karen Read is thinking, do you have a fucking lawyer that got that 5-time Emmy winner off of a fucking frivolous fucking murder charge? Do you have that person's number? Because that's the only thing that I would even remotely be interested in right now. And she's so fucking clueless, completely self-oblivious to this. She's going, all I did was ask her the stupidest fucking question that you could ask somebody in her position. And she's justifying this to Aidan in a text, in writing. That is a complete lack of self-awareness. Like, in print, memorialized. This shit is history right here. And then she says, and she said all is good. Who cares? And then she's like, so I was just reporting back to Karen. Reporting what back to Karen? The fact that you consider that a report says everything about your self-awareness or lack thereof. Rather, this has got to be the most clueless woman in the world. This is amazing. This hits so different now that I know the case as well as I do. I'm really glad that Turtle Boy went over this article. I can't wait to hear what he says about it tonight, what he has to say about it all. I'm excited for that because I'm really glad that he wrote this article. Because like it's coming back to me, shit that I hadn't thought about in like 2 years. And no, now she goes, I have done nothing but defended her from the beginning. She feels all betrayed. It's all about her still. It's becoming more and more about her too. Now I might talk to Brian and show how everything in all this came about. I can be a son of a bitch too. Now she's already talking about revenge. Now talked to Brian. I don't know who the fuck, I guess Brian Tully. So now she's threatening to go to Tully because Karen said to give her some fucking space. Don't contact me unless I contact you, please. I got a lot on my fucking mind and you don't seem to get that. And because she can't handle the fact that she was wrong and somebody was direct with her about it, she is now threatening to talk to the very person who is totally behind this railroading. That Michael Proctor's that guy on paper, bro. The one that my eyes tell me is fucking Brian Tully. The one that my eyes tell me, the one that fucking showed up in person with a warrant to Turtle Boy's kids' bus stop, took his tech with Fanning. That same guy, the same guy that every time Michael Morrissey makes a public appearance, Brian Tully is right at his side. Every time. So don't tell me that Proctor's the guy. That guy's a fucking moron. Who does the shit that guy does? A fucking retard does that, dude. Only a fucking retard would fucking sit there and text people the kind of shit that this guy texted. Look over there. Don't look over here. Look at Proctor. Don't look at Tully. And now she's threatening to go straight to him, not Proctor, to Brian Tully. That's not telling. So now we know that long after this took place, Brian Tully took a flight from literally one end of the country. And I mean like the furthest end of one part of the furthest end of this country to the other furthest end of that to this country. Like it doesn't get any further away than the northeast part of the United States corner to the southwest part of the United States corner. On taxpayer dollars to interview this woman. Tully saw to this personally. Now, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. What they do is they generally liaise with local law enforcement to where that person is geographically located. I know this for a fact because I was trying to report a crime that took place that I was hell-bent about reporting. Because somebody that was very, very close to me was the victim. And I got nothing but runaround. Because these crimes had taken place in 2 different parts of the country. 3, actually. And so, well, no, actually 2. Sorry. And trying to get them, and it was like trying to get my local law enforcement to liaise with those places so that they could take this person's statement. I'm like, why can't they report this? What does it matter geographically right now? You know what I mean? So there's ways. My point being is that you're never going to convince me that Brian Tully needed to personally go out there and interview this Natalie, the German person. And so Aiden intervenes right here when she threatens to go to Brian Tully. He goes, "Hey, just seeing this now. I'm at the dentist. What do you mean you can be a son of a bitch? Tried calling." So now Aiden's like, "Is this bitch really doing this shit? Is she really making these threats?" And then she says, "It doesn't matter. Everyone is a jerk, and I could be one too. I cannot believe one sends me a text like this when my heart has always been in the place. This is in the right place." I guess she was typing so fast she forgot to type one word. I do that all the time. This is such a low blow from her. I'm devastated and humiliated. I can't talk. I'm too upset. Aiden responds, "I don't know the details of your conversations with her, and I'm sorry you're hurt. You've done a lot to help her. Let's stay focused, though. This isn't about me or you or anyone else." That's his way of like reminding her it's not about you. That's just a nice way to do it. It's about a horrible injustice. I've never been wrongly charged with murder and framed by powerful people, so it's hard for me to relate to whatever emotions she's experiencing. But it sounds like she's on edge and easily irritated. As a man, I know that nothing you say when women are this upset will make them less upset. Right. So he's basically saying, like, just how about just follow her advice? You know, like, have you considered that? Have you considered maybe just respecting what she asked you to do? Just a thought. That's like Aiden's way of nicely doing that, you know? Like, just a thought. And here it goes right into, you called me about the documentary. I texted Karen and she said she is uncomfortable about you doing the documentary now, and you should slow down to make sure these people are legit. So I texted my client, Corin Nelson, who is a 5-time Emmy winner. Again, a 5-time Emmy winner. Wow, this lady. Wow. A 5-time Emmy winner. Again, a 5-time. She literally like repeated that. Those were her exact words. She said, a 5-time Emmy winner. Again, a 5-time Emmy winner. Like, I love that shit. Like, look at this shit. She's like, unfucking believable, dude. This lady is delusional. Like, and Aiden, I wouldn't imagine gives a fuck about this. You know? I asked Corin if this was legit because I wanted to make sure you and Karen are in good hands. That's all. How does that, dude? That's all I did. Didn't insert myself. I did my job. I promised you both, or at least I took it as a promise, that when it was documentary time. It's not documentary time, lady. Documentary time is barely now. I would ask my contacts for advice. Since I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, the entertainment industry, and my clients and friends, I didn't insert myself. This lady sucks. I even told Blank that I don't want want my name in this. No, you just want money. So at 11:37 p.m. Eastern, I text Karen with my findings that this Blank is the real McCoy, and if there's anything you want to do a documentary with him, it's him. I never send her negative texts. I know you didn't. You've been instrumental in all this, and I know she knows that and appreciates it. I just think you have to remember that she's not in a normal state of mind and hasn't been for 17 months. Like, Aiden's trying to get her to understand this, and he's also trying to fucking be the fucking Dutch boy with his finger in the dam here. That's all he's trying to do. Like, okay, maybe Karen is just upset. Maybe if I can ease this woman into like swallowing her fucking, if I could just butter her up into swallowing her pride and maybe apologizing to her, give her some space for a while and then apologize to her, then maybe she hasn't fucked this up for everybody by being a fucking pushy asshole. And that's how I'm reading that. Because if I'm Aiden, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, there's no need to burn a bridge here. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, this chick is annoying. You know what I'm saying? Then she goes and she says, I stopped sending her screenshots of Proctor's wife back in March, and she blew up at me for that. But then in April, she asked me to put together a report for her attorneys. Well, here's the thing, bro. Doesn't that indicate to you the things that she's interested in? She's trying to find exculpatory evidence to her fucking case, and you're making it seem like you could provide it to her, you idiot. And then when you tell her I'm cutting that off, what use does she have for you? Because she's not interested in the fucking documentary just yet, homie. The fuck is wrong with you? You dumb idiot lady. Wait. She's on the line. She's on the line to answer that question. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm retarded?
Idiot. And Aiden's getting fed up too. Like, she's just not getting it. He's like, you can't take anything she says personally. I'm not done, Patsy. I'm not done, Patsy. I'm a savvy businesswoman who analyzes and is strategic about everything. I also have feelings. Nothing is worse than feeling humiliated. Maybe for once I put myself first. Now I will. It's showtime, folks. I'm not some Patsy. And at this point, Aiden is just like, dude, I don't know what that means, bro. You don't have to. That's very savvy, her use of grammar right there. You don't have to. Are you upset with me? Not at all. I'm devastated that she wrote such a nasty message. I feel like a complete fool. Okay, just some of the language you're using about being a son of a bitch and it's showtime sounds like you're really mad at her and want revenge. Maybe I misread that. Would it be easier to talk? I don't do revenge, but I'm sure you'll screenshot all this and send it to her. Dude, why would you say that about me? He's like, she just out of nowhere just accuses him of getting fucking nasty. And she's like, I'm sure you'll screenshot this. And then he's like, the fuck? The fuck? That shit is so funny to me. Because this lady's just having a fucking meltdown, bro. Like, she's just like, and not realizing, like, dude, I'm not an instigator. I'm a problem solver. Because if Karen is going to throw me out of her life, then why not meet with? And then I don't appreciate the insinuation that I'm screenshotting your conversations and sending them to third parties. I would never do that to you. I would also never do that to her because it's a huge distraction from what we were trying to do here. And then she goes, showtime, meaning that I'll meet with blah, blah, blah. The Sony lot is 10 miles from the factory, but I told him that he has to come to me. I won't go to Sony. That's goddamn bullshit. Okay, like, lady, you just, come on, hold on. I got to read. Let me read that other one first, because I got to compare it. Okay, I'm not a patsy. I'm a savvy businesswoman who analyzes and is strategic about everything. I also have feelings. Nothing is worse than feeling humiliated. Maybe for once, I put myself first. Now I will. It's showtime, folks. Bro. And then here she is, like, with this bullshit story about, oh, showtime, meaning that I'll meet with the Sony, with these people. The Sony lot is 10 miles from the factory. Like, lady, bro, stop it. You know, stop it. You're not fooling anybody with that at all.
You're lying. And you're a piece of shit.
She is absolutely full of shit. That was, It's showtime, folks. Like right after I talk about how savvy I am and I got feelings, you're fucking with the wrong one. I'm not a patsy. It's showtime, folks. And then, oh no, man. I was just talking about homie at the showtime. Like I'm meeting with the dude and Sony lot's like 10 miles from the factory. So, I figured I was just going to cruise over there. You know what I mean? Just cruise on. That's all I meant, man. It's showtime for everybody. Hey, yay. No, bro. Nobody's buying that shit, lady. You're full of shit. Stop it. Like she just keeps, and you can tell she's sending all of these, all these different texts, like to try to explain the showtime concept. So when you see all these are different ones, she's like, fuck, that shit sounded stupid. All right, let me try to save it with this one. Hole getting dug deeper, dug deeper. Like each one going down. Like, look, showtime, meaning that I'll meet with blah, blah, blah. Okay. The Sony light is 10 miles from my factory. Okay, that sounded stupid. But I told him that he has to come with me. I won't go to Sony. I got to sell it more. Okay, let me send another one. But I also told him that I won't talk to him after I talk to Karen and after the trial's over. So, see, I'm such a good and careful friend, and here she treats me like shit. See what I mean? Like, this is the most pathetic shit I've ever seen. And Aiden is just like, I'm not justifying anything she said to you, bro. I'm just pointing out that this is a distraction from what's really important. Two people say things that they shouldn't when they're upset, like accusing me of screenshotting our convos and sending them to third parties. Okay. Can you please talk to Karen about there's no need for her to be mad at me? This is so ridiculous and she's ignoring me. So exciting. What? Oh, okay. This is like a screen. Hold on. Some sort of screenshot. So now she's asking Aiden to reach out to Karen for her. Like, and now she's buttering him up with some shit here. And then Aiden responds to her comment there, I can try, but I'm really not comfortable playing mediator. I don't want to be in the middle. That's fair, man. Like, I'm not being mediator. You could tell her that I'm upset and don't get why she's so bitter. Bro, that is being mediator, bro. What do you mean? Look at her. She says it's not being mediator, and then she describes an exact scenario that would make him a mediator. You can just tell her that I'm upset and don't get why she's so bitter. You don't have to be in the middle. Just be like, hey, lighten up. So, like, quotes, this is what I'm telling you to tell her. A. B, I'm telling you to tell her what your opinion of this is. And B, relay my message for me. And C, you're not in the middle. Or was that D? Whatever. I lost track. That sounds like a lot being like being in the middle. Oh, just ask her if she's done with me. She's so desperate. This is crazy. This is an obsessive person. This is a very obsessive person, dude. I don't even know where she stands with me. Or just ask her if. Why don't you just ask her? Why did you say in response when she sent you that message last week? I sent her a message yesterday or the day before saying hi. But did you ever address the message she sent? And her concerns in it? No. I feel like that would be a better idea, don't you? I feel like, you two are never going to get along if you don't hear each other out. Like, and that's just basic. Like, he's telling her that, like, he's trying to tell her without being in the middle. He's trying to tell her, like, read the message. Like, the message she's making a lot of points. And he backs Karen up because he's like, dude, she's under a lot of fucking pressure and stress. Like, this is crazy. She's being accused of murder. And it looks like she didn't do it. This is imagine being her in her scenario. He's trying to he's leading a horse to water, meaning leading Natalie to empathy. He's trying to lead a horse to water here. You know? And she won't budge. Like, it's so crazy. And she's really thirsty for empathy, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's really thirsty. Like, and she's being led to that water. And all she has to do is drink it. And she just can't. It's so crazy. The water of empathy, folks. She can't do it. And he's saying, see, that's not fair in my opinion. I'm just asking you to inquire on one tiny thing. Like, the fact that she's so fucking pushy is crazy. He's like, you're coming at this like her concerns aren't valid, and it's incumbent upon her to call you. She's being framed for murder. And then she's like, I've done nothing but help. More, it's her. Friendship is a two-way street. And then she's like, I've been so helpful and generous. I'm just asking you to inquire. He's like, dude, nobody's questioning that shit. Like, he's saying, I know you have, but do you think that means that she shouldn't express her concerns or that her concerns aren't valid? And then she's like, they are valid, but she should know me well enough to pick up the phone. I tried calling her a few days ago, and she didn't answer. Can't you just inquire? Unreal, dude. Like, how pushy she's being. I would not have gotten to this point. I would have lost patience. I give Turtle Boy Aiden incredible credit here, because I would not have been this patient at this point. I don't think I would have. At that point, I would have been like, yo, lady, you don't realize how fucking crazy you sound right now. You realize how selfish you fucking sound right now. Like, you sound like an absolute asshole calling other people assholes. I wouldn't be able to take it. Like, and it's because I would have justified in my own mind to be that way, because she's already accused me of screenshotting shit, already accused me of coming from a bad place and would fuck her over in a second. So she's already accusing me of that shit. And not only is she not respecting the fact that I don't want to be in the middle of some shit between the two of them, she's also being really, really pushy about me doing it and making it all about herself. So all of these factors right there would have been that fucking I'm going off on this lady milkshake. That would have been it. That milkshake would have got made, and that's and it would have, oh man. That's, oh fuck, what do you call this? I'm going off on this fucking lady. That's what you call that shit. Because all those ingredients were thrown in that text thread. That whole text thread is just all that. Fuck her. Fuck that lady. Clearly doesn't give a fuck about anybody but herself. And here's, look, and now I don't know if Aiden was being passive aggressive here or not. But it's fucking hilarious if he was. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's fucking hilarious if he was. When he says, I know, for this is the second time he does this, by the way. I know from dealing with you women, with you people. Okay, no, he's definitely being passive aggressive here. I wouldn't even say passive aggressive. I'd say that was aggressive. And justifiably. Like, that's absolutely justifiable right there. He knows that's going to get to her. He knows Aiden knows how to dig. Okay. She's already let him know that I am a smart. She needed him to know that she is not a patsy. She is a savvy businesswoman who is not to be trifled with. So, of course, Aiden goes, all right, what's really going to get under this bitch's skin right now? And he says, I know from dealing with you people, women in parentheses, he wants to be clear about it, that sometimes the best remedy is space. I'd recommend letting it be for now, or she'll call you when she's comfortable. From experience, it only makes things worse when someone wants space and the other person contacts either directly or by a third party. And the brilliant thing about this right here, this is how the reason why that comment stings so effectively when you deliver it like that is he's not taking a jab at women generally. Like he's not expressing his true opinion of women. He's showing her that he has more empathy for women. When he said you people, he knew that she would twist that. He knew that she would twist that in her mind and say, he's attacking women. This guy is a misogynistic douchebag. I hate his guts. And Aiden absolutely knew this. And so he deliberately worded that, I know from dealing with you people, women in parentheses, that this would get her stuck on that, while he goes and shows that he is clearly more empathetic to her own gender than she can even begin to be. Brilliant. The troll of all trolls to someone like this. It's brilliant. I'd recommend letting it be for now, and she'll call you when she's comfortable. From experience, it only makes things worse when someone wants space and the other person contacts either directly or by a third party. And here she's just not getting it. She's just not getting it. I don't see anything wrong with a casual, hey, what's going on? Then here we go. I don't want any. And then here Aiden is like, he's done. He's had it. I don't want any part of the drama. I'm making that clear right now. This is too much. And then she's like, I'm not asking you anymore. I know that she hates me, which I knew, which I think you knew all this time. There's no drama. I was simply asking you to be a friend to me and level with her. But I understand there's no leveling with anyone who hates me. And then he says, this is drama. I've told you I'm not doing it and you're not respecting me at all. And then she's like, you're not understanding my point. And that's okay. All I wanted you to know is that I know where I stand with her. She hates me and that's all. Okay. I don't give a fuck, lady. That K says everything. He just screamed me saying, I don't give a fuck, lady. With that simple K right there. That's what that said. You're not understanding my point, and that's okay. All I wanted you to know is that I now know where I stand with her. She hates me, and that's all. Okay, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. And then there's a fucking essay, bro. Like that K said it all. That's all. And then it's almost as though I have a new theory on this woman. At this point, I believe it's fair to assume, or at least speculate, or at least strongly entertain the possibility that this Natalie person is passive aggressively bothering Aiden with this shit. because he doesn't want anything to do with it. And so now that she's been faced with being the aggressor, the odd person out, the only one acting a fool, the only one losing focus on the task, she is now being passive aggressive. Now Aiden's the guy. She's afraid. She's so afraid of Karen hating her, and she's clinging on to that last little bit of hope that Karen might still like her and forgive her, that Aiden is the expendable one that she can annoy the fuck out of. And what she's also doing, and again, total lack of self-awareness here, or she is just, again, being just passive aggressive and just being spiteful, deliberately annoying. She is now being deliberately annoying. But she's also showing Aiden that Karen Reed was right about her. She's not only bitching about Karen Reed and trying to convince him that she was in the right, but by being as pushy as she is, she's providing Aiden with the evidence that Karen Reed had every reason to feel the way that she did. That Karen Reed in that text message was not in the slightest bit out of line. In that text message that she sent Natalie, she was absolutely on point with everything and completely direct and abundantly clear. Now, somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So she writes this essay, and it clearly seems to be the fact that it's passive aggressive, but she feels like she could annoy Aiden passive aggressively like this and still have a chance with Karen. The way her crazy mind is thinking right now is, well, either way I win. Either I annoy him enough to just go, okay, fine, I'll text Karen because I need you, because I need to be in touch with Karen because I need the story. So fine, I'll text Karen. But she obviously doesn't know Aiden very well. And then the other choice, where it's the other win, is I get to just annoy him. I'll just irritate him until he blocks me. I'll know that I got so under his skin that he ends up blocking me. I'll be satisfied with that. That's that revenge mindset. Oh, she's not going to be the one on top here. She's not going to be the one to come out winning here by sending me that final. She doesn't get the final word. I'm going to talk to Brian Tully, and then it's showtime. It's all coming from the same nature of person. And we've all known at least one of these in our lives. Some of you are that, and you don't even fucking know it because you have her lack of self-awareness. I don't know which one of you are. I'm just saying that chances are that's the case. You know? Diane G gifted 5 memberships. Oh my God. Thank you so much. 5-time Emmy winner, Diane G. And Liz 88 gifted a membership too. Thank you so much. And Chantal, member for 11 months. Thank you. 11 months of logic and truth. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just saying, man. There's 1,000 of you motherfuckers in here, dude. There's a good chance that there is a small percentage of you that are just like her and lack self-awareness. I'm just saying. Just saying. The chance that wouldn't be the case is so astronomical. It's so astronomical. All right, so let's read this fucking idiot's fucking essay here. Since the middle of last year, I've been supportive. Okay, look, again, bro, look. Since the middle of last year, I've been supportive and gladly helped her. Not only that, I thought we were friends and had a genuine bond. When you were contacted by blah, 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 Karen expressed that she was worried. So I asked you to send me a screenshot of the signature of the person who wrote to you so I could run it by my client who won 4 Emmys. I think it's 6, but let's underestimate it to see if, wow, that's amazing. I love that. I mean, every time that she mentions that person who won 4 Emmys, dude, I just gotta. I mean, because you got to give it up to that person that won 4 fuck Emmys. Of course, it was 5 in the other text messages, but you know, to see if it was legit or a scam. Okay, see if what was legit or, oh my god, it's fucking retarded. It ended up that they are legit, and my client is close with blank. So to ease Karen, I let her know that I needed to talk to her because blank is the real McCoy. There she says that shit again. Then Karen blows up at me because it was 11:43 or 11:47 or close to midnight Eastern, and that was the last I heard from her. I was devastated, humiliated, and in so much anguish. I was devastated, humiliated, and in so much anguish. Then I asked you to inquire with her. You said no. I didn't think it was a big deal because I'm harmless and I was a true friend. I pushed so hard for you to get a seat in the courtroom. Although Karen said she had too much going on to even think about you getting in the courtroom. But I leveled with her and told her that we owe it to you, although I knew my pushing was annoying her. So to shut me up, she told me to make you coordinate with blank, blank, blank. When it was time, look, she numbered her essay too. So number 2, when it was time to meet with her after court at the restaurant, you were shy and felt it was inappropriate for you to join. I told you to pull over and give me a few minutes to figure out with spelling of the place, blah, 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 blah. The restaurant is too located. Who cares, lady? So in the middle of my factory, I call both locations and figured out the one you should go to. The list goes on and on. But I'm not one to rub in anyone's face my accomplishments or my good doing. All I asked is you level with her to squash the beef. So this evening I hear she hates me. Wow, bro. Dude, that was a hell of a fucking story, dude. That's a hell of a story, people. They're already making a movie about it. Are you ready for the trailer? Nobody gives a fuck about your shit, lady. Are you available now? I'm at work now. I'll try again tomorrow. Yes. Okay. So Aiden's willing to talk to this lady still, which is amazing. It's amazing. I spoke to Joseph today, who spoke to Karen. I get now why you didn't want to get in the middle. She apparently hates me Now I know, which all I wanted to know is where I stand. I'm hated. God damn, lady. Everyone is very welcome. You're all welcome. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. You're all welcome. Fuck you. You know who I am? You know who I am? My client is a 4, 5, 6-time Emmy winner. Fuck all of you. This lady's amazing. And so she's like, and I'm not the cunt. A word you should drop when saying I'm one, because I'm far from a cunt. He's like, what are you talking about? Bro, I know exactly what she's talking about, bro.
Twat.
No, that's not what she's talking about. Hold on.
You're a little cunt.
Yeah, close and warmer.
Boy, cunt.
There it is. There it is. Unreal, bro. He's like, I don't want to get in the middle because I'm a 41-year-old grown-ass man trying to raise 2 kids and run a business. I work extremely hard and I'm busy. You asked me several times to contact her on your behalf, and I said no, but you kept asking me to. That's not respect. The last thing I want to do is get involved in any sort of drama. Your relationship with Karen is yours. I talk about the murder charges she's facing. I do not appreciate your tone with me right now, as I've never been hostile or rude towards you, nor have I uttered a disparaging word like cunt. She's like, may I reply? It's after midnight your time. Yeah, bro. Here we go. Fuck. God damn it, dude. I might have to do a goddamn part 2 on this shit. This is fucking insane. All right, here we go. I wish Karen would see the good I'm trying to do. She's mad at me because I did the background check on a producer who contacted Turtle because she was worried that Turtle was moving too fast on making a documentary because he's dying to be famous. So I reached out to my client and found out this producer won an Emmy with my client. So I texted Karen at 11:45 p.m. her time, and she freaked out on me, which made me very sad and put me in a depression. I mean, listen, dude, I'm really no one to like make fun of that shit, but I feel like anything makes this person sad and puts her into a depression. Anything where she is pointed out for being the asshole is what makes her upset and puts her into a depression. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm low key like, fuck you about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's been a long time. Recently was like the first time like I had a fucking straight up fucking like freak out, right? In like forever. And like my shit was for very different reasons. You know what I'm saying? No way, like that's not something that should put you into depression. When somebody goes, hey, wait a minute, bro, like you're being fucking irrational, dude. You need to fucking chill. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody does that shit and you just go, but me, blah, blah, you hate me and this person, and you just fucking keep going down that hole, bro. Like, that's not, no, you don't get to whine about depression. Like, you just don't. Like, you're not even making, like, that's not the same as depression. That's you feeling sorry for yourself. There's a big difference. A big difference. That's you feeling sorry for yourself and then justifying feeling sorry for yourself because nobody else feels sorry for you on top of it. So you're giving yourself this whole new reason to feel sorry for yourself. That's bullshit. Diane G gifted another 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Like, this lady is fucking unreal, dude. Like, I hope to God she's not married. Like, I really hope. Like, I can only imagine what her husband goes through. I can only imagine. That is a fucking nightmare right there. I only meant well, but I'll still push the defense fund and fundraising because I do believe in her and do love her. So I texted her, ease her mind that the producer, again, she brings it back to this bullshit. Like, you're not understanding this is where nobody's mind is right now. Like, you don't see Turtle Boy mention a documentary in those text messages once. This is very telling. I'll explain why. Because in these text messages, he's at no point mentioning documentaries. The one person that he would be discussing documentaries to, even if it was low key, would be this person. He's texting with her privately right now. She's spilling her guts about what's going on with Karen Reed and her. So this is the thread where Aiden would be showing concern about a documentary. And here she is trying to push this narrative that all he gives a fuck about is a documentary. He's going, I need you to chill. Take a breath. And then put yourself in her shoes for a second. And so she goes on to say, so Karen texted me that 12 people have messaged her about me. That's an exaggeration because I only told like 5 people about how she shunned me away without letting me on my side. 5 people, they don't have mouths, bro. They can't talk, lady. 5 people don't have mouths, bro. She obviously wants me to stay out of it, so I am. I'm deleting all my posts and likes, and I'll leave the support group. This uncalled for rejection is not healthy for me. Thank you for your time and listening to me. Hey, it's me. Thank you so much. Just because you're great. Ah, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's so wonderful of him, but Karen is such a fragile state that we really need to step in and step it up big time. Like the red carpet idea is wonderful, but we should get a business sponsor to buy that carpet and put their logo on. Oh my God. Lady. This lady has no tact, bro. This lady absolutely has no scruples, no tact whatsoever. This one here is no one from our university was standing up for her. I was the only one. Like an animal all of 2022, I was going on all Boston News, Facebook, Instagram, Twitters, commenting on her behalf, emailing them, correcting them to stop referring to John O'Keefe as her ex-boyfriend, telling them when they publish a story to not only put John O'Keefe on their back and when publishing to use Karen Reed. I'm venting. No, you're complaining. The sad thing is that after all this, I sincerely do wish him well because he's a dad with 2 young kids. When he posted that photo of his kids on the beach and I saw their sweet little faces, and all I could think about was, I hope their dad is successful so they can have an even better life. My husband says that only God damn it, dude. People, She's fucking married, man. Like, just, I'm telling you, man, the thought of someone having to live with her, dude, is like,
No, 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 no. Wait.
Bro, what a bummer, dude. What a fucking bummer. One day soon, you will learn who I am. Oh, God, more with the threats. You sound like a school shooter, lady. This sounds like School Shooter Manifesto, bro. I went to university with Karen. If it weren't for me, Turtle would have all the information he had for the first 29 blogs. Wouldn't. Cool. Everyone's saying how great she is. The fact that she has so longtime friends blah, 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 like her really speaks volumes. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't have many other things too. So who is this? Who's this a text thread with? I'm lost on that. Okay. I'll continue with this. Natalie is not the only friend of Karen Read to have a falling out with her, but every other adult who has had an issue with Read had the dignity to just move on with their life. Not Natalie, though. She decided that she couldn't be Karen's best friend if she knew if she couldn't be Karen's best friend, she would try to put her in jail. Sometime in late December and early October, Natalie made contact with Krusty Panties, who put her in touch with Brian Tully. 3 days after I was arrested, Tully was on a flight to California where he spent an hour interviewing Natalie and instantly regretted it because she wouldn't shut the fuck up. Now, he didn't say that, but I'm adding that for flavor. What I didn't realize here, folks, was that it was 3 days after he was arrested. Or what did he say? Put in jail. Yeah, after he was arrested. 3 days after he was arrested, he flies out to talk to Natalie. Another coincidence, right? This is amazing. I don't know if I want to watch this though. Yeah, this is an hour long. I'm sure Aiden's probably going to go over that tonight. And yeah, you know what? I could go over. I'll do a part 2 on this shit. I'll absolutely do a part 2 on this shit. All right. You guys got to give me 1 second here. All right. Phone lines are now open, my friends. Yo, that shit is wild, dude. Yeah, and this is just somebody who, I mean, the point of this is that this is somebody who's hell bent on throwing Aiden, and like she has a golden opportunity here with motive and intent to have Aiden and Karen thrown in jail. Natalie is the common denominator in all that. Oh, wait a second. Do I have? No, yeah, I do.
Call from Julie.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
It's Julie. How are you?
I'm good, Julie. Where are you calling from?
Melbourne, Australia.
Holy shit. What time is it over there?
11:31 a.m.
11:31 a.m. Well, thanks for calling from down under.
You know what? I just want to say we're not all bad people, FYI.
Oh, I didn't think so. I thought that. Yeah, I thought that one person who I think you're referring to was a bad representation of all of you. So I think most of us think that too.
Correct. No, you know what? Literally, I just want to call to say how amazing you are. I listen to you. I catch all your lives. Oh, well, I try to anyway. And you guys are just, I follow you guys and you do such an amazing job.
Well, and that means a lot. Thank you, especially coming all the way from down under. I mean, that's amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah. Now there's a few of us that listen to you, and we really enjoy your intake on things.
Right on. That's great.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
believe.
all. That's all. I don't have. I don't have any comments to make regarding what you're saying right now. I'm taking it all in at the moment.
Okay. Oh man, I'm just some asshole with a loud mouth here who wants to talk to people when I don't have anything more to talk about.
Yeah, love it.
So
Love it.
so I
Love
over
it.
the phone lines, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good. That's all. That's all. I was just calling to say how just keep on doing what you're doing.
Right on. Okay.
Keep your head up.
Well, thanks, Julie.
That's it.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'm making myself another coffee for the
And by the way,
almost afternoon for me.
By the way, the steering wheels are on the wrong side of the cars where you live. You might want to let somebody know.
The steering.
Right. Jot that down.
Oh, like the manufacturers know.
Right. Yeah.
Or no. We're not going to get into that argument.
Okay. All right, Julie.
We're not going to get into that argument. Actually, I have to say, don't blame the Aussies. Blame the British.
I had you. It was so good. I had you. It was so
you did. But blame the British. Don't blame the Aussies.
Will do. I will. I always do anyway. Okay. Yeah. I blame the Limeys for everything. Ask Cherry. Absolutely.
Every
time. Always.
That's it. All right. Take care.
All right.
And like I said, love catching you live. So, take care of yourself.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Will do.
All
Bye.
Right. Bye-bye. Wow. Australia. Always blame the British. Always blame the redcoats. Redcoats are always at fault. Always, always, always. Wow. No callers. I think everybody's like trying not to call because they think they want Kasi. Like, I'm telling you, people, it just happens by calling.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Nobody else was calling in because they were hoping you would call in. People, it's
I know. I was listening
man,
to
I
my
gotta
son.
stop. I gotta give you your introduction. Give me a second. People.
Oh, okay.
It's specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, everybody. You may speak.
Oh yeah. Hey, Will Blair. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you, sir?
That's going well, thank you.
Awesome.
Just second day without my wife. She's no longer with us, and just trying to adjust. But it's been almost a day, and I feel like I'm over it.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, man, everybody takes whatever time they need to grieve, sir. I mean, just because you're over it in one day, it doesn't mean that you're a cold-hearted piece of shit who doesn't have any feelings.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that at all. Everybody grieves in a different way.
Exactly. It doesn't mean that you wished your wife dead. It doesn't mean that you probably helped in her dying. It doesn't mean that you probably killed her with the depression of having to stay in the basement. Doesn't mean that at all.
I mean, those are all valid theories, but it's not true.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not even saying that they're my theories. I'm just
right. I understand it. Hypotheticals.
Right.
But the one thing I don't have much to say there, Will Blair. But what I would like to say tonight is all these people, these virtual signaling. Is that what your kids call it these days? Virtue signaling.
Depends on what you're talking about. Everything changes meaning in this society every fucking 2 weeks. So who knows?
Well, I see a lot of people crying the blues. People saying, you shouldn't talk bad to women, and these guys are all bad people. And I mean, I've noticed in the past 48 hours, a bunch of people doing exactly that. With people in our chat and people we know, And
yeah.
We don't sit here crying about it all night. We just try to keep it positive and keep it moving.
Yeah, I took my I took my few days and had my meltdown, and now I'm just I'm at that point where I was before, where I don't give a fuck what people say. We got things to do. We're doing things here. We're getting shit done. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
know,
those
like
people are showing who they are. We're showing who we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. There's one thing. I'm not even going to call it out. It just really bothered me last night. A certain person was in the. And I don't want to, perpetuate negativity, but these people that claim like they're sticking up for women and they're all for these, ethical causes. They're in the chat last night going after women. You know what I mean? I don't get it. So
you sound down, Kasi. I mean, what can we do to lift your spirits up? Because I want you at 100% on December 3rd when the mighty one wipes the floor with you.
yeah, well, tell him to pack a lunch. He's going to need it.
Yeah. Well, what do you got up your sleeve? You want to share with the rest of us?
Not really.
Why? It's just antenna, people. December 5th. God damn it. December 5th. Why do I keep saying 3rd? I think it's somebody's birthday, and that's somebody I know's birthday, and that's why I keep getting it confused. I just realized that. It's somebody I know's birthday, and that's why I keep getting it confused. But it is December 5th.
All right, well, it's all right. Well, we get
And
it.
maybe, and maybe I'm trying to confuse Special Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove so he shows up on the wrong day. Okay? Do y'all think of that? Maybe I'm savvy. Maybe I'm a savvy businesswoman, motherfuckers. Okay? I'm no Patsy.
Yeah, I don't know about. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to pull one over on old Cossy's eyes, there, buddy.
All right, Specially Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. I'm going to take the next caller, buddy. It's always a pleasure.
All right, take the next caller. Thanks for having me on your presentation.
It's always a pleasure, sir. Always.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Special Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, everybody.
Call from
Kim.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Kim from Texas.
What's up, Kim from Texas?
What's up, Blair?
Chilling.
All right, so okay, I watched both Karen Reed trials, but the Natalie, the German stuff is newer to me. I guess I didn't watch it at that time. So is she one of the people suing Turtle Boy?
I don't think so.
Okay, so as far as legal stuff, she's not really in it, or she is somehow?
No. She's just
okay. She's just like a troll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's...
Okay, I thought there was more to the Natalie stuff for some reason. I didn't understand what was happening. I thought maybe she was in the legal stuff somehow.
No, dude,
so I wasn't positive. That's why I wanted to ask.
You know what she is, Kim? She is she's like 2 or 3 notches below Krusty Panties as far as importance.
Okay, she seems like a level 5 clinger.
She's
with the text message.
Totally that. Yeah, that too.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay. Well, I was just seeing if she was involved in the legal stuff. Like, did she try to get like a restraining order? You know, like some of these ladies do. I didn't know if she had some sort of legal filing with him or not.
No.
That's why I was confused about where she came into it, I guess.
And in the article, there's also the Brian Tully interview with her. I went over that when it first happened. Yeah, it's all about her. I don't think I ever did a deep dive into those text messages like I did today. So
okay, yeah, because I had like heard the name like in passing over the like past, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, but I didn't understand her meaning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where is she now? Is she ghosted everything since all this, or is she still trying to be involved?
I mean, Aiden is just merely saying, don't forget who has reason to fucking who was most likely the person who had this connection with Tully and gave him some sort of reason to try to fucking go through her phones and Aiden's phones and accuse them of collusion and what the motive is.
That's a reach. I mean, that's reaching on Tully's part, but what can you expect?
Well, Tully straight up tried to frame him, dude. So, I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah. So let's just get real.
All right, cool. Well, I was just seeing. I wasn't positive. I understood the whole Natalie of it all.
Yeah, and I did.
Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I didn't explain it very well to begin with because I forgot. Because so much time went by. Like this happened right when I was starting to follow the case. And I was following both Aiden and Karen Reed because Aiden had just gotten arrested. So there was a lot going
Yeah,
on.
I think I came onto it right after he was like arrested, or maybe right after he got out of jail. So I didn't understand like the beginnings of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a crazy time. And so the thing is because of everything else that was so crazy, it was worth touching on, but it was also necessary considering everything else that was going on to just fucking not give her the attention and just push her aside, just dismiss her and leave her as trash that she is.
Yeah, I mean those messages
now,
are crazy. Like,
now her shit is like her motive is relevant. Her motive is relevant.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Because
she was butthurt.
because all these years later is when they're actually wanting to look through Karen's phone. But they took her phone.
Mhm.
They took her phones because of Natalie. That's what happened.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So that's
wild.
That's
I mean, that's wild. That's like
that's why
reaching
Aiden
big time. But
that's why Aiden wrote this article, and he's basically saying, "Don't fucking forget why we're here." You know what I mean?
yeah. Okay. It makes sense now. I just wasn't clear like where, you know what I mean, like the beginnings of it. But you explained it now. I'm good. I get it.
Right on. All right.
That's insane.
It
yeah.
is.
Wow. And she's just like, yeah. Well, anyways, I don't know. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for explaining it more.
No problem. My pleasure.
All right. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Will do.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. Yeah, man. Little update. Clubber to the park.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Well, it's Jeremy from Sacramento.
What's up, Jimmy from Sacramento?
Jeremy. Beautiful day.
I remember you now. Jeremy from Sacramento.
Yeah.
I remember you now. All right. What's up, bud?
So in dealing with all my stuff, I had a doctor once tell me everyone's entitled to having a bad day. So I would say, rather than a meltdown, who's had a bad day?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It happens. It's like, and of course, without realizing it, we're like our own worst critics, right? So we're like, damn it, why am I having a bad day?
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably overthinking it, but you know, like I take pride in having a handle on it, you know. And so I guess I'm more prone to beat myself up when I lose a handle on it.
I'm sure it feels good when your entire fan base panics. They're like, no, Will, come back.
No, because I felt bad about that. That's why as soon as I put a Facebook post up, like that was the purpose of that. Like I'm not trying to like cause a ruckus. There were logistic reasons as to why I did what I did, practical reasons, and so I did. But yeah. That's all it was. That's why I told nobody to worry. I was like, hey, I'm good. I just need a minute. That's it.
That's cool. Yeah, man. There's, even though there's not necessarily a trial going on, there's always plenty to talk about. So
yeah.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi and tell you, don't be so hard on yourself.
I appreciate it.
We all have bad days.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
All right, I'll let the next one in.
Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
I wish MySpace was still a thing. MySpace was awesome. Yeah, man. I'm planning on going to the gym tonight. Like, I'm going to start this whole fucking thing pretty soon. Like, I'm going to create a challenge for myself, which I'm really excited about getting started. Erica Walsh's MySpace was sick. Yeah, man. Like, we had music. It was great.
Call from
Me?
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, it's me. What's up?
Not much. I just wanted to let you know that I think you're awesome.
Well, thanks.
And I want to let you know I'm the one with the soon to be amputated leg that I hijacked your stream there for about 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Did
Yeah,
didn't we name it?
Yeah, Legaros is what you named it, but I renamed it to Little Fucker.
Little Fucker?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's your right and everything, but I'm a little disappointed, you know.
Well, no, it's still Legaros officially.
We were all so proud of Legaro.
Well, it's still that officially, but when I try to walk, it's still.
Yeah, no, like I remember there were people who were like dropping the worst, most not creative names at all. Like, dude, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, you can't think of something fucking great, don't say it. Chat was pissing me off that night. I remember that. Chat was pissing me off that night. I was like, yo, y'all are not putting any effort towards this, and it's making me mad.
Yeah, Legaros is a good name. It just doesn't.
And it was between Legaro and there was another one. There was two. It was between Legaro and another one, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember the other one either.
It was good. It was sick. I liked it better than Legaro, and then we voted on it, but I lost.
Yeah. Well, I just
remember
wanted
what
to
it
say
was.
that you're awesome, and thanks for doing the Natalie stuff because I forgot a lot about that too. So.
Yeah, no, thank Turtle Boy. I mean, he's gonna go over it tonight. I'm sure. But
I'll be
yeah, I
watching.
mean, he was putting that reminder out there by writing that article and putting it out there. Don't forget.
Yeah. All right. Well, talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, by the way, yeah, that band I was talking about yesterday when I was live, or the venue in Tampa that I was talking about, wasn't called the Unicorn. It's called Pegasus. That's the place. It was called Pegasus. It's crazy that came up. You think Natalie? I don't think.
Call from
Brandy.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will, it's Brandy.
What's up, Brandy?
Hey, last time I tried to call, I didn't know YouTube was on a delay, and I was all confused and hung up. So I thought I'd call back this time. But I just wanted to tell you that you're a good streamer, and your laugh is just, I really enjoy hearing you laugh. So
right
when
on.
You weren't, it was kind of sad, but I just wanted to tell you that, and to tell everybody that Karen's blaming poor Turtle Boy, who actually freed her, on the reason that the phones got stolen. And she needs to take some accountability and learn that word. And that this Natalie chick is the reason why the phones got stolen. And that's what I think this whole thing's about, why we need to remember, but I could be wrong.
Karen and Aiden are going through a thing, and whatever that is, I mean, I was not there to witness it for the past how many years it's been. So I won't talk about whatever the Karen and Aiden thing is.
Right.
But I will say from my own personal experience that, you know, Karen could use some improvement in showing gratitude to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
I've actually been quite disappointed in that. Like,
yeah,
even her fans, you guys.
I know that stings some people, man, but I mean, it's justified. I feel like my opinion is justified, and I feel like I've absolutely earned the right to express that opinion. So
100%. And that's why I kind of like, you told us about Ray from Dallas, and I went over there, and it's like nice hearing him just like put it out there, the truth, because that's how I've been feeling, that you guys all raised a lot of money for her. And yeah, staying quiet, then stay quiet. Don't come out in other people's streams who didn't do all the work for her. And I was in that, and I jumped out because I thought it was crap. But this is just a girl from Idaho in the drama once in a while, you know what I mean? But I have empathy, like I can tell you do, and Turtle Boy, and you're ride or die. And it's hurtful. And it's just hurtful what she's doing to all of us.
Right. And it nearly tore some of us apart, you know?
It did.
And you know, like ultimately what it did was it showed me who's who, you know what I mean? But
100,
which to me is a blessing, you know? So I'm not mad at nobody. You know what I mean?
No,
I try to find the blessings in everything, and it showed me who to, and yeah, Ray from Dallas, I agree. Some of it was heartbreaking, but the fact of the matter is, it also showed me that I was always right about certain people too.
Right.
And that, you know, that there's no, I mean, it's not going to tear apart the people who are in this for the right reasons, and people who have developed genuine friendships. And that's it scares the shit out of me, to be honest. Like I never, before this case, and it took me a long time into this case, but before this case, I never talked to this many people behind the scenes as I do now, you know, that people that I have considered that I have made friends with and consider friends, that I've never done with any other case. And it makes me apprehensive and you know, because I like my privacy and I like to keep to myself, and I like to protect myself.
I know you do.
You know,
I can tell you about your comfort zone for these people, and because you're truly like in it to free Turtle Boy and the justice of it, you know, and all the people you got close to, and the people that actually like you were really close to are still there. You know, you kind of cracked the case.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that we are like the people who were in this for the right reasons and are still in it for the right reasons. We're all still good. And as a matter of fact, I'd say we have each other's back more than we did before.
Even more.
Right.
Even more. You could tell Turtle Boy was there with you, and you can't, you know, like you said, you found out Turtle Boy's like me. We wear our heart on the sleeve. We're passionate, and if we believe in something, we're gonna go like a dog on the bone and be brutally honest, you know. And some people can't handle that, and some people can, and people call it whatever, meanness or narcissistic. It's really, you can tell Turtle Boy really cares about people, and you too, and it's not narcissism. Now, for Karen, I would have to say a little bit different, you know. So,
yeah, I'm just not quick to throw that narcissist word around. Like I was grateful. Listen,
everywhere in the chat, everywhere on the Facebook page. That's why they call Turtle Boy, and it makes me so upset because he's not.
I've met Karen a handful of times. I've had small talk with Karen a handful of times. But I can't honestly say that we ever really connected like I did with literally every other member of her family, you know, and I don't, and I'm not saying that to criticize her. I'm saying that to say that I don't really know her. She was dealing with a defense
a lot.
She was dealing with, you know what I mean? Like most of the time when I was around her, it was game face time. You know what I mean? So, so I didn't get the opportunity to really get to know her very well. So I'm not going to throw around words like I think she's this or I think she's that, you know.
You're right. 100. But the only reason I say that from, the person who's in her basement watching, just like every single one of us, is the gratefulness, the afterwards, and the ungratefulness, and who it was towards, and like the people that came on this YouTube that got all the money. It was, you know what I mean? Like that. It just blew open to me at the end, and then what's happening now, if that was even her, and this and that. But even the quietness of not.
I'm saying it wasn't. I'm saying I don't believe it. Come out and prove it that it was. I mean, Nick Rocco, sorry, his word doesn't mean shit to me anymore. So, I mean,
that's so. You're probably right. You're right about a lot of stuff, But I just wanted to tell you that. Good job for taking a break. Good job for letting your people worry about you and come back on, not let us worry either. You're a good dude. And I, sometimes I get mad at you sometimes, and then I'm like, oh no, he's got a big heart. You know what I mean? So I went back and forth, but I seen your ride or die at the end, and it's just, you're an amazing person.
I mean, I'm on one side here, which is the truth. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm on the community that's embraced me side. That's whose side I'm on here.
Yeah, free Turtle Boy, because this is just he's the reason that this case is wide open for everything, and people turning their backs on him and not mentioning him. I just appreciate you never giving up on him, because we need to free Turtle Boy.
Yeah, I mean, and he's really shown me what a friend he is as well. So, of course there's that now, personal, investment in this. But I was already personally invested in this bit by the community that, like I said, has embraced me. I've never taken that lightly, and I won't take that lightly. And
you haven't.
And when you really listen to my content, that is exactly whose side I'm on when I'm talking about these things.
Yep. Well, thank you. I'm a smoker too, so whenever you smoke a cigarette, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go do that.
I gotta get some more too before the store closes soon, but
I know, before you get Turtle Boy.
I mean, there's a 24/7 place on the way to the gym, so that's probably going to be my motivation to go. So, if I'm going to walk that far.
I know you live in Florida, right?
No, I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. Okay, so you get the cold here like Idaho. Well, I got to talk this time. I was all new to calling last time, and I thought I had the wrong number. And it was echoing. I'm like, this ain't the right number. And I hung up. It was so stupid. I'm just an old lady trying to be cool.
Yeah, I wish I could just quit smoking. Oh,
Me
God.
too. I took 2 months, Chantix and all, but I have too much stress, or I cause myself too much
I could
stress.
put down anything. I could put down anything and be like, until,
At all.
Yeah.
Except for this.
Like I can
too.
go months without drinking simply because I'm like, I want to focus more on my, being healthy, and you know what I mean? And then I'll binge for a while, and then I'll be like, all right, that's enough of that. It's time to get back to it. Like that's just how I've always done. And
I know.
Yeah.
I've quit it all, drugs, alcohol, all that, occasional alcohol, but man, cigarettes is just a long battle for me, and I don't understand it. I feel so frustrated sometimes, but it is what it is.
Listen, Erica Walsh, one of the keys to my happiness is I never commit to shit like that. It's not going to happen. Quitting buddies or gym buddies. I don't do gym buddies or anything like that. I don't do that shit. Diet buddies. I don't do that shit. Like it just never. Yeah. Because either I fucking disappoint the person that I do that with, or I get disappointed in the person that I do it with, and I fuck all that. You know what? Like I'm gonna be responsible for my own shit, and that's it. That's it.
I freaked out and especially if somebody's poking me and I want a cigarette, it's not going to go well.
Right.
It's like, I will tell them right off. I'm like, I'm going to smoke no matter what, so don't come at me. But anyway, Ray's got your back. You're the OG. I like how he's
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Ray from Dallas is awesome, dude. He's the truth, as he says.
I've been listening to him talk all the smack. I love it.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yes. And you are too, and y'all are, and Nurse Kim, and I feel bad that she's been hurt. She's a sweet lady, and all you guys doing is trying to bring Massachusetts is wrong, dude. I'm looking at it from Idaho. We can record people up here. Like, it's safety purposes. So all this going on about, oh, somebody recorded me is like insane to me. Like, how do they get away with read cams and everything down there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's all crazy.
Well, thanks for visiting with me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Call from
Amanda.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
What up, Claire? It's Amanda, law girl. How you doing?
What up, Amanda Law Girl?
I'm here with the little law girl too. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you guys?
We're great. We just got home from hanging out with Mark Naza, and Calling All Beings. So yeah, we were talking about you, how we're excited you've been talking about the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case.
I haven't been yet. I'm going to. I just need more information. I want to approach that case the same way I approached Karen Reed case. So, either I'm going to have to wait for Sleuthy to make me a spreadsheet or
we got you. You know what? We've been talking with Glamour Suze. I know you were talking about it, I should say. So whatever you need for documentation, we've got it all.
Yeah.
So I've never gotten through to you before. I've seen you up in Dedham, and but never got through. So this is an exciting night for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm really glad you guys called.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you'll be up this way December 5th, I think, right? To watch Bettero do the mega motion. That's gonna be awesome.
That's the plan.
Yeah, cool. That's great. Well, we're going to be covering the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case too. I don't know if you're in the official Justice for Kelsey Fitzsimmons Facebook page, but it's growing phenomenally. I just posted, I think we gained like 100 followers in 20 minutes. So everybody's doing a great job sharing it and bringing attention to it. So, hopefully you'll maybe consider jumping on one of our fundraiser live streams. I was just talking with Mark about that. Get together. We're going to try to do a fundraiser. He raised some great money last night. So this is a great group, and we're really happy to be a part of it.
Man.
And
Yeah, man. Mazza raised over $4,000 last night, man. That was awesome.
he's the man,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And
Mazza's
yeah.
great with those fundraisers, dude. He's always great with those fundraisers.
And you are too. So, I mean, for Kelsey to have a group like us behind her, we can do some great things, so it's a pleasure for us to be a part of it and to have you, and so just wanted to call in and say what's up, and thank you for everything you've done, and we appreciate you.
Right on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, so have a good night, Clara.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will, it's Nadine Marie from Chelsea.
Hi, Nadine Marie from Chelsea.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You might remember me because I won Who Knows Turtle Boy Best at the Wilbur.
Okay. Right on.
All right. Good to put a face with the name, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was backstage, but I heard it going on. I heard it going on.
Yeah, I choked at the end, but whatever.
Oh, so
Anyway,
did
I
I.
was actually-
I choked at my shit too. I'm gonna beat myself up forever on that.
I know the answer. I know the answer, believe me. But actually, I came on YouTube to watch Turtle Boy, but he's not on until 9:30, and then I saw you were on, and I was happy to see that because I know it hasn't been an easy couple of weeks. I don't even know what's going on, and I'm going to keep it that way. But it's just good to see you and see you smiling.
Yeah.
And
right on.
unfortunately, I didn't get a picture of you down at the at the Wilbur, but I do have a picture of us at the fundraiser back in April.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah.
But I really just wanted to say hello. And are you coming up in December for Turtle Boy's hearing?
That's the plan.
Good, good. Well, I'll definitely make it a point to introduce myself again, and I look forward to meeting you then again.
Right on.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. That's really all I had to say, Will.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
I'll be calling again soon. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Ooh, could this be a troll?
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Brenda from Canada. How are you?
Hi, Brenda from Canada.
Listen, I haven't been really watching a lot of this lately. I've been just on the computer. I'm the one, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm the one that you called sweet because you didn't have the heart to tell me that you wanted to let me go last time. But anyway, talking about this Karen thing, I just caught a brief of it where some people have their shit and a nod about her gratefulness or something. So I'm going to just say something. Maybe some people won't like it, but I don't care. You know, when you go out and do something for somebody, like for me, when I've done things for people, I've never done it for anything on a return basis. So a lot of people too don't realize that she went through a lot of hell for 3 years. And maybe her gratitude should be a little bit more better for some of you guys, which you guys really did a lot. I mean, it's like I told you that you guys were honestly the heroes of all of this thing with her. But you know what? Putting that aside, I think that sometimes the greatest gift of giving is just not accepting anything back, not even expecting it, because I swear a lot. I believe in the Bible, though, a lot. I know the Bible like the back of my hand. And that's always my main thing that I go off on, you know, like how Jesus went to the cross. He did things and he didn't do it for anything in return. And I think some people really got to give her a break. And I think her and Aiden Carney, you know what? Both of them, they went through different shit at the same time, just a different kind of thing. And I think people should just leave it alone for a while and let her get herself back together, because she's had 3 years of just pure shit hell, people lying about her. And you know what? If we were in her shoes, she has had the first time in the last couple of months to take a break, take a look. You know, she's never going to be the same again, Will. Never. She is never, ever going to get back what she had before any of this crap happened. So to me, I think that what I take away from all of this is that you guys really, to me, whether she thanked you or not, in my eyes, I'm glad that I got to watch you guys do all this. I was amazed, like I told you in previous calls, that what YouTubers could get together and really, really pull off. And I guarantee you that the last people who thought that you guys would do this was Brian Albert, was the Canton Police, was people like that. And you guys fucking fooled them all the way to the bank because you pulled it off. You got a worldwide audience from Australia, Canada, you know, all of the states. So to me, I think that you guys already got the prize, because you know what? Even after her case, I'm still going to watch you because I know you now. I'm going to watch Aiden. I know him now. Mike Crawford, well, he's a little bit too boring for me, but I'm sorry if I hurt his feelings saying that. But the thing is that's what I take away from this. You guys already got, to me, in the eyes of God, a great big applaud. You put yourselves out there. you know what? And there's not a lot of people anymore that will even do half of that shit for people. So to me, I think that there's a lot of things I look at here and say, you know what? There's a lot of winners here already. And you guys are ready for the next case and for the next one after that. And I think that it's just wonderful that I got to watch you guys do that. And I think that with your potty mouth and you're laughing and you're cute too, I think that it's just really, really nice that I get to turn something on and you guys are real. You're not this Fox fucking News. You're not this CNN. You're just real people that has one thing in common, and it's that the truth matters. And that is the end of the day. But for Karen, I will say one thing for her is we don't know what she went through. She couldn't go out anywhere in public places often. I mean, I think you know what I mean. Like she just had a lot of shit that she had to go through.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Well said.
And as for you, like I said, pat yourself on the back because honestly, the first time I started realizing what you guys were doing, and I'm not going to keep you on the phone long this time, I honestly will tell you that I am still amazed what just a handful of people did. This is something that you can't even write in Hollywood. This is something that you guys all did. And to your point a few minutes ago, you said, and you guys all stick together. And I think that really people should give Karen a break. Let her have breathing room. You know, she went from a trial, getting acquitted, going into another thing with the civil suit. She's, you know, her nerves to me, she must be like so stressed out all the time. She didn't jump out of this case and go to Florida. She jumped out of this case to go to another case, which is Grady Paul O'Keefe. So she doesn't have anything like what we think right now. That's, oh, I'm home free and, you know, all this is behind me. No, it's still fucking right in front of her. And it's 10 people that's going to be called again, 10 more people that she doesn't want to see again on the stand with the civil case. So I think people should give her a break because to me, I really, really feel bad for her that her life got so torn up like that, just from dirty, fucking, crooked, sloppy cops, sloppy as shit could be. I mean, if you were going to do something, at least have a half of a fucking brain and make your scene look a little bit believable. And one more thing, and I'm going to let you go. The one thing I hope Ellen Jackson pays attention to maybe even get this thing thrown out is when Carrie Roberts was on the stand this time for the second trial, she had said the one thing that I don't think a lot of people paid attention to. She said that her and Karen went over to John, where John was on the ground, and they turned him over to start CPR. And I was like, what the fuck? Turn him over? Well, how the hell did he get a bang on his head if you turned him over? And I think that there's a lot of little things like this that Ellen Jackson should look at just to show people that really this is how sloppy they were. But if you go back and look at it on YouTube, that's what Carrie Roberts said. She said that she helped Karen roll over John on his back so she could start CPRing him. And I thought that was a game changer because how in the hell did he get that on his head if she hit him the way that they were trying to say she did, with him flying back and, oh yeah, hitting his head that bad on snow and getting it all like screwed up. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I hope you have a good week coming up. And you know what? Bravo to you. You're always going to have somebody like me just saying, you know what? I am very proud that there's people like you on this earth right now, the way it's so crazy. You're kind-hearted. You guys really, really are. If I got in trouble, I would hope that you would be on my side because if anything, it's like I said, you guys came out the winners because you're known everywhere. So to me, I'm grateful what you guys did for Karen, and without your hand being held out saying, now, what are you going to give me? So good for you guys.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yep, you're welcome. And before I let you go, like I said, oh, by the way, how's your knee?
It's better. It's better. Yeah.
Okay, well, when you go to the gym tonight, you better take it a little easy.
Okay.
Because your knee, you don't want it to be all that again. But anyway, yeah, you know what? I love you very much. I think you're really good. And like I said, you know what? When I lost my husband at the beginning of COVID, when there was no lockdown, we were married for 40 years. Honestly, when I found you guys last year in 2024, you guys, I started to feel alive again. I had to really, I don't know if you know what depression is. It's a really hard thing to get out of once you get yourself in it that deep. And you know what? You made me laugh, the things that would come out of your mouth. And I would know right away when you were like on gummies and that, because you were so funny. But yeah, you know what? I'm just grateful that I found you guys, because you guys really you make me feel like, you know, I talk to my TV like to you guys, but you just make me feel alive. And I think it's really good. And it's just refreshing, like I said, and then I'm going to let you go, to see people like you guys that went out of your way. You did it for a good reason. You did it out of your heart. You did it out because truth matters. So fuck the rest of the things where people are going, well, Karen this and Karen that. Leave her alone. Let her get out of the shit she's still in. So to me, that's what I wanted to say. And you have yourself the rest of your good weekend.
You too. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I think that's actually a good place to end it. She's really sweet. Y'all, listen. Y'all in the chat, man. Don't be making man, I'm not taking that call. Don't be making me laugh. Y'all be nice, man. Be nice. Anyways, people, I really appreciate all you guys, man. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Yeah, man. So we got Aiden coming on at 9:30, about 8 minutes. And I'll be in and out of that chat. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. I want to thank everybody for joining. You guys are all awesome. I had a lot of fun reading. I did not expect to have that much fun reading those text messages between Aiden and Natalie. That was really funny. That lady's fucking wacky, bro. So that's a lot. But I feel like I'm gonna go over, because I want to go over that Tully interview again too. But I know, like, I advertised this was gonna be a call-in. I'm trying to make these a call-in show almost every time, if not every time. So, you know, I love, you know, interacting with you guys on that next level, breaking that wall. So it's pretty great. So I am going to wrap this up, folks. Really grateful to you guys. Yes, the plan is I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to I think I'm going to do this whole thing now, man. Like, where I'm going to I'm going to put it out. I'm going to put out my plan, and I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. All right. Give myself the challenge. I've already got it kind of in mind what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to set it for 30 days, maybe 60. I don't know, but I'm thinking 30 days. And I'm going to create a challenge for myself. And I think that's what I've been needing. And I think that a lot of why it was difficult for those couple of days to handle this shit for me was because I've been fucking feeling sorry for myself over my knee and not, you know, doing everything that I could. Because I could have been doing like push-ups and shit in my house, and I could have been, you know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse, you know. Like, I sat around and I fucking binge watched shows, and you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, not productive time. And then I'd go into little slumps of depression, and, you know, and it's just, yeah, that's no good. But now, now I feel like I can do shit now. And I'm really tired of like being that guy. So I need to get back to where I was before the stupid knee injury. And I'm going to begin that tonight. So, guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for all the love. And again, a big shout out to Rat House Media. Make sure to subscribe to Rat House Media. It's really, really awesome of him to do that appreciation stream, man. And 4 hours of appreciation. That's, man, I ain't thinking anybody can appreciate me that much. That was really nice, man. A lot of people on the panel, and they were really nice, and it was really awesome. So thank you guys for that. I like got really, 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 really tugged at my heartstrings. But thank you guys. So yeah, and yeah, I really plan on diving into that Kelsey Fitzsimmons thing. I'm really fascinated by that. I'm really interested in what's happening in Haverhill right now. That's really interesting to me right now. So we're going to be talking some more about all this stuff. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of me than usual, because that's going to be part of my challenge. So is to just hang out with you guys as much as possible. But guys, you're absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love you guys very, very much. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Guys, thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing. I love you very much. Remember, it only takes a second to stay safe, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.
Watch out!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.